As we approach the second third of the counting of the Omer, I want to share to you what is one of my favorite things about being Jewish. And that indeed is the whole concept of the Omer. A long, long time ago, when we had just left Egypt, Mitzrayim, and we were traveling through the wilderness, we were in very dire straits. We were running out of water, we had no food, and what at first we thought was a fantastic, fantastic place, a lake which was going to supply all of this stuff for us, was nothing but maror. It was bitterness. And Hashem came to Moshe and told Moshe to go and take certain plants that were by the lake and take them, pull them out by the root, chop them up, and spread them upon the water. And lo and behold, Moshe did that, and you know what? The water became pure. And the water issue, at least temporarily, had been solved. We were able to drink our fill, but it still left the problem of food. So one night when we were camped at the side of Lake Moror, there in the middle of the night, Moshe had a dream. And in this dream, miraculous things happened. God came to Moshe in a dream and said, Moshe, Moshe, Moshe! Why, may you ask, did God say that? Because Moshe was his name. And as you and as I know, Hashem, God, knows your true name. And God said, Moshe, tell the people to go out and get an Omer of manna. Now, manna was this gooey type of wafery type of thing that was under the leaf of the plants. And they called it manna because manna means, it's, whatchamacallit. It's literally what it means. Manna means, whatchamacallit. So when people ask, what's this sticky, wafery type of stuff under the plant, Moshe would go, it's, whatchamacallit. Manna. And God told Moshe, tell the people to go out and go get an Omer of manna, and bring it back to their encampment to eat for that day. Now Moshe was puzzled because he had never heard this term Omer before. And he asked God, how much is Omer? And God said, Omer is exactly what you need for the time being. So people who need a lot should gather a lot. People who need little should take just enough, just a little. Every person, every family, every tribe should take exactly what they need for that day. No more, no less. That way, what I have supplied you under these plants will last, and it will suffice, and you will live. Do this on the first day, and on the second day, and on the third day, and on the fourth day, and on the fifth day, but on the sixth day, take a double portion. And Moshe asked, why? Why should we take a double portion? And God said, because on the seventh day it will be Shabbat. And you should not go out and do work as usual on Shabbat. So take a double Omer for the sixth day and for Shabbat, so that you may live through those 2 days. And Moshe woke up the next morning and he told the people to do this. He told the people on each of the first days, 6 days, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just take a single Omer portion. And he explained to them that an Omer was exactly what each family needed. It would be different for everyone, but the same in the sense that's exactly what they needed. And on the sixth day to get a double Omer for Shabbat. This the people did. Of course, there were people who took more than an Omer on each of the days. Some did because they were greedy. Some did because they were scared. They were scared. They had been lied to so often as slaves in Mitzrayim that they did not trust, and they were just scared that there would be no more manna after that day. So they wanted to be prepared. But for anyone who took more than their Omer, their appropriate amount, no less, no more than their appropriate amount. What was over the amount went bad and was unedible. They couldn't eat it. And eventually they learned just to take an Omer. And thus Hashem taught the Israelites and us an important message, that there is enough on this great planet of ours that has been given to us by Hashem for everyone to have their fill, for everyone to be sustained and to live long lives, whether it be food or water or air or anything, as long as everyone just takes an Omer for themselves. So when you go out there in the world today, tomorrow, take just what you need and leave the rest for others, so that we can all live a long, full life in a wonderful, fruitful creation provided by God. Be well and do your Omer.